You've got mail.
You ever thought about buying an email list? Some shady dude out of the back of a van, someone off the internet. I need you to slow your roll.
Are these the lists?
The only ones you'll ever need.
Because this is the show where we don't sugarcoat, we don't hype, and we don't pretend that nonsense is genius. We tell you the truth even when it hurts a little. And today, I'm about to ruin the entire business model of every shady spammer selling premium email lists out of a storage unit, a dumpster, or the back of a van someplace outside of Ventura. If you've ever even thought about buying an email list, buckle up. I'm about to save you from domain death, legal trouble, and catastrophic embarrassment. We're going to talk about this in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
No fluff, no hype, just the real deal. Wayne Altman's here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Hey, I break it down with the sharpest minds. Money, moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in. Super big names, big games. All the lessons they bring, from Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros, we crack the code. Now here we go. Straight talk, commerce, getting the know. But Wayne Altman, let's start the show.
Listen, buying an email list feels like a shortcut. Haven't built your email list up enough. I get it. You want to do email marketing. You got this great deal on a premium email list. But, like most shortcuts, it's going to take you straight off a cliff if you decide you're going to do that. Because here's what really happens. It is illegal in most scenarios because you need explicit opt-in in order to send someone an email. Your sender score is going to tank. Yes, Google keeps track from your IP address of spam emails, and you are dangerously close of absolutely crashing your entire email program if you do something this stupid. This is your email credit score. Your deliverability score will collapse, and your deliverability on your email absolutely collapses when you do this. And even your real customers will stop seeing your email. And that can be catastrophic as well. You look like a desperate spammer using the internet equivalent of a burner phone. I've watched personally brands go from absolutely killing it, thriving, to why is our Black Friday revenue down 78%? Why is our website no longer making $10,000 a day and we've been kicked out of search? One campaign can be the difference if you buy that email list and Google susses it out.
You've got mail.
What actually happens? You buy the list, you send the blast, and then bam, Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, all of them slam the red button and nuke your domain reputation. Your email no longer goes to the recipients that you have lined up. This is why I'm talking to you about this, because this week, one of my clients is a fitness brand. I consulted them a number of years ago. They bought a 40,000 person email list. They pressed send one time. They sent the first email from that list. Google slapped them so hard they had to abandon their entire domain. They had to take their website down, redo it, could not use their hosting anymore. They lost $70,000 in the first week because their emails vanished into the cosmic void. You cannot, under any circumstance, number one, most of you are sending out email about 3 times more often than you should anyway. If you are sending out more than one email a month, you are guilty of this. You cannot flood your customers' inbox with a bunch of email that is irrelevant to them. It is a very good way to end up in the spam folder. What do you think the spam folder is for? It's a very good way to end up with all of your communication ending up in the spam folder. I'm going to give you a smart alternative next. So stay with me here. Stay with me because we're about to kill it for you. As usual, I don't just bring you a problem. I offer you a solution, and here I have a solution for you. This is the smart alternative. This is how to build a list fast, legally, A, and B, one that is going to work for you and drive you tons of business more. Let's talk about what actually works, and it works fast. Number one, you need to create a lead magnet that doesn't suck, and most of you don't have that. People do not want a newsletter from their clothing brand or their nutrition brand. That's ridiculous. You don't want that. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Here's what they do want. They want templates. They want checklists. They want playbooks. They want cheat sheets. They want instant discounts. Make it irresistible and they'll sign up happily and will open every email quickly. Now, you can also substitute paid traffic going to a landing page and using that for lead capture. Ads should build the list first, then sell. Warm leads convert better. Cold traffic will make you poor. It will burn up all of your money. You can also try micro giveaways and contests. You guys remember we did the emu contest, Spot the Emu contest. A simple $50 to $200 giveaway will build your first 1,000 to 5,000 subscribers lickety split very quickly. As you get people engaged, we're looking for engagement. We need the engagement and the edification that we're doing the right thing. Here, this one is the one that works for Straight Talk Commerce most often. This is the one that I really wish will take some notes. I really hope you'll take some notes for, because it is criminally underused. I don't see people using this method. And if you want a high-value lead magnet that will cost you nothing, and people absolutely love it, use public domain or out-of-print classics. That's right. You can legally repurpose vintage success books, old sales manuals, ancient strategy guides, early psychology books, out-of-print leadership playbooks, any Stoic texts, 1920s, 1950s self-improvement classics. People really want to know where these techniques came from. You can provide it to them. And here's how you package those things. The Lost 1923 sales manual that built millionaires. So rename these classic texts. It's perfectly legal to do. It's in the public domain. Or use a restored edition of an ancient warrior strategy playbook. I chose the 5 Rings. And I'm telling you, people fall over themselves trying to get their hand on just the PDF of this classic, very similar to Art of War by Sun Tzu, the Japanese sword technique, but they apply it towards sales. It's fantastic. If you haven't read it, I will include it in my redone version. I will include it in the description of this video. You're going to love it. Here's how to do this by adding value without looking sketchy. No, with adding value to this. You want to clean up the PDF. Add a cover. Make a brand new, excellent cover using AI or your own photography, but really dress it up. And the example that I'm using is the one that's in the description of this video. Add a foreword, written by you, by the way. Write a foreword to this reworked edition. Call it a restored edition. and deliver that as a lead magnet. I have been using this with Blackhawk Survival, all of the companies that I own and I work with. I try to get them to use this technique. The perceived value is through the roof, and the cost is zero. It takes a little bit of time to make a new cover, to write a forward that makes sense. I'm telling you, it is a very impactful thing your customers are absolutely going to love. Coaching brand that I work with very frequently, they just issued a restored 1910 success manual as a free giveaway. What he found was very funny because it was exactly the same advice that he had been giving people in his coaching. And so he used this as his own notification. He used it as someone else re-emphasizing the things that he was trying to show to people. The cost was zero, and they built a almost 5,000, 4,800 and something subscribers in 10 days for 7 cents each, and 11, because they did ads. I want to make it very clear. They did actually promote this. And so they used paid advertisement to push this out. It built a 4,800 subscriber. I think there was 1,100 people that added to their email lists. The hits just kept coming. An 11% increase in purchases within 48 hours. So that money that he spent in promoting this came back almost immediately. Very impactful. Here's a really incredible part. You're going to use this to scrub your email list. In email, it's not the more the merrier. It's not the bigger the list, the better. No, that is not the case. You want to have the more people that are engaged, the merrier. In other words, having a 1 million person email list means nothing, but having a 78% engagement of those emails or return or opened, that is your ticket. That's your cake. Add every new subscriber to a warm-up sequence. And by sequence, I deliver the freebie. In other words, whatever it is that you're delivering, whether it's the contest of a gift card, or you add the free book that you've just rewritten or reintroduced to people, that first email does that for you. With that, you're going to tell a story, or you're going to give a lesson. That is going to build your connection to your audience. So if you're into clothing, you're going to explain to them how this particular piece of clothing is to be worn. If you're doing vitamins or whatever, you're going to educate your customer alongside of giving out this freebie. And then at the very tail end, you are going to ask a simple question. That is what is going to trigger your engagement. Now, here's the fun part. If your email is ghosted, in other words, they open it and they don't respond, suppress that email. Do not give them another email. If you are not opened, get them off your list. This is how you're going to keep your sender score squeaky clean and more engaged. By the way, you do this every single time. Higher your sender score is going to be, more effective your emails you do send. They are going to reach their destination. They are going to be more engaged from people. And the people that are no longer receiving your emails are going to scratch their head going, I haven't heard from this individual anymore. In other words, what I'm trying to say is make people earn your communication. Stop thinking of this as you got to swamp them with after offer and just see what's going to stick. That's absolutely the wrong way of going about this. And it could really hurt your business if you do not stop doing this. I'll give you a really quick case study on what I'm talking about. A local brand, apparel brand, offers 20% off their first order. Now, Already we know if we listen to Straight Talk Commerce, bad move. You stepped in it. It's your second order that you get a discount on. Any one of you that caught that, believe me, put a gold star next to your name. $200 worth of ads equaled 2,300 subscribers to them. 6.3 of those ads converted into 2,300 subscribers. Not too bad. 6.3 converted in 48 hours. That's even better. But they ended up with a clean list. Their numbers were beautiful. And the ROI, the return on investment from that, chef's kiss. And you can do that every single time. Just remember, nobody gets a discount on their first purchase from us, right? That about wraps it up. This is Straight Talk Commerce. I am Wayne Altman. Buying email lists is the fastest way to watch your domain reputation implode like a big, beautiful, dying star. I need you to start skipping the shortcuts. I want you to start using real lead magnets, smart funnels, and restored public domain gold to build a list that will actually make you money. Now, if you got value from today's episode, go ahead and don't smash the like button. Give it a warm, consensual hug. Subscribe. Give me a comment down below and check out the Doomsday Minute. I think most of you are going to enjoy seeing that side of me. And I will see you in the next episode. Remember, I am Wayne Altman, and I love you.
No fluff, no hype, just the real deal. Wayne Altman's here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Hey, I'll break it down with the sharpest minds. Money, moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in live. Big names, big games, all the lessons they bring. From Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros. We cracked the code, now here we go. Straight talk.